So how do you create a brand that truly represents who you are and the products you sell, as well as building a business that you can scale online? That is what this podcast will help you do. My name is Henry Kaminski Jr., and welcome to the Brand Doctor Podcast.
Let me just make this statement loud and clear. Sturgeon's here, Sturgeon's here.
What is shaking, everybody? Welcome to another Brand Doctor Podcast episode. Today, we're going to be talking about what to do when your competitors are capturing all the market share. Oh, guys, we've seen this before thousands of times. Netflix comes in and just destroys and decimates Blockbuster. Did Blockbuster have a shot? Yeah, they probably could have. They probably could have competed. They chose not to. But those are big guys. Let's talk about the small businesses, right? Like you and I. Your competition swoops in, starts gobbling up clients on you. Now, you know deep down that your product and service is way better than theirs, but they still keep getting more clients than you. You start to feel a little powerless. You feel that energy being drained. You don't know what to do. You feel like there's this slow bleed that's not stopping. How do you turn things around? How do you regain your footing in the marketplace? We're going to dive deep in this episode right after this quick message. If you're a business owner who wants to significantly grow your audience online and needs help dialing in your message to attract the right clients, check out this free video training that will help you position yourself more effectively and improve your brand's online presence. Visit www.uniquedesigns with a Z at the end, not an S, .net/brand strategy. All right, guys, so let's dive deep into this, okay? I want to help you guys gain control over your marketing and gain control over your competition, quite frankly. And there's no reason to give your power away to your competition, especially if you have a great product or service, okay? So let me give you some quick wins here. Quick win number one is this will immediately start to bring in more revenue for you. And it's, what can you sell to existing clients to keep them in your ecosystem? So this is why we preach from the mountaintops. Funnels are so important in your business. If you're not cranking out a new funnel every quarter at the least, but maybe every other month, right? And they don't have to be these long, intricate things. What you want to do is you just want to get a pulse on the market. You want to make sure that you're delivering quality work. You want to make sure that you really have a clue as to what it is that your customers want and provide that for them, right? That's how, for example, that's how the Branding on Demand program was created for my business. You know, clients, after they graduate the Brand Accelerator program, they need maintenance. They don't want their business getting stale. They don't want their branding and design to start looking like crap after I'm out of there, right? So the Branding on Demand program is a monthly program specifically for Brand Accelerator clients. I don't offer this to the public to keep their branding on point and to keep it top shelf. Right. So that was a great service that I knew people wanted. They came to me. There was a demand for it and I gave it to them. Right. So how can you keep your current clients in your ecosystem? Well, develop a survey funnel, get get some questions out there to them. What do they need right now? How can you help them right now? What are they struggling with the most right now? And then develop some services, some offerings to solve that problem. And again, a great way to do that is through building marketing funnels. I mean, it's a great way to get a product to market very, very quickly. So that's quick win number one. Quick win number two. Let's ask yourself these 4 questions. Okay. Question number 1. Whose clients would you actually like more of? This part is funny. I'm taking this from part of the Brand Accelerator workshop program. And this is when we do our competitor profiles with our clients. And I asked them these 4 questions. So whose clients would you like more of? And why do you want those clients? Why them? Why that business? Right? The next question I ask is, what are they doing to earn those clients? Right? I was on recon mode all week this week. I was jumping into people's webinars. I was jumping into people's boot camps. I was signing up for all types of stuff to see how things are being done. Why? So I can remix the hell out of all the stuff that I loved, put my spin on it, put my voice on it, put my, my 2 cents into it, and create something similar, right? So what are they doing to earn their clients? And then let me ask you this. What could they be doing better? What could they be doing better? See, this is where you can shine because you can fill that gap. You could create something bigger and better. For example, I saw somebody do a boot camp this week, and I went through it. I thought it was very well done. I thought it was very well done. I give huge props. But I saw some things that I would do differently that I think I'm going to implement in my workshop next week, the Building Your Brand workshop. That starts on Monday. You could go check that out on either my YouTube or Facebook, or you'll see the little StreamYard actually has a thumbnail there. All you got to do is hit get reminded, and boom, you got instant access. This is completely free too, by the way. I'm going to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Great way to kick us into the Thanksgiving holiday. So anyway, but what could they be doing? What could they be doing better? All right. So recap real quick, 4 questions. Whose clients would you like more of? Why that particular business? Why that competitor? Right? What are they doing to earn their clients? And what could they be doing better? That's where you could really shine and start to regain control of attention and market share. Okay. All right. Here's another one. The one key ingredient that will consistently improve your marketing, hands down, is staying relevant. Staying relevant. So how do you stay relevant? 2 ways. 1, start answering questions online. You could do this so many different ways. You could put out a post, ask me anything. You could put out a survey. You could send an email out to your list. What's the biggest challenge that you have right now? Right? See what kind of responses you get. Right? Then the other way is solving right now problems. Solving right now problems. Right? We just got rocked this year. If you know what I mean. Right? So instead of putting out stuff that was regularly scheduled, I completely pivoted and said, what can I help you guys with right now? Some of you guys got completely wiped, right? And sideswiped, right? And have no idea how to bring yourself online in a way that truly represents the value that you deliver. So I'm here to help. Shoot. What questions do you have? What problems do you have? A lot of them were, how to work with teams remotely. Where do I get started in branding myself now as a consultant? I just lost my job and I want to, this is a blessing in disguise. I want to create something of my own now, right? So we branded a few of those people. We rebranded a few people this year that said, listen, we're going to offer a different offer and another service to a different market. We need your help to rebrand and put a new message out, put a new look and feel out. And so that's it right there. The key ingredient that's going to consistently improve your marketing is staying relevant. How do you stay relevant? Answering questions and solving right now problems. Okay. The other thing that I want to talk about is this. One way that you could compete is perhaps going through a rebrand process with your business. You might be coming across outdated or irrelevant. We have a client that came in a couple of weeks, should say about a month and a half ago, that said, I've never had a strong brand. And now we've hit this level where it's about time that I put some effort into this and I actually have a brand that represents what we do. Right? I'm going to share something with you here. Right? So this is a brand that is doing over $5 million a year in revenue. They've been in the game 4 or 5 years, absolutely crushing it, but you would never know because their website was actually built on ClickFunnels. It really wasn't a website. It was a landing page. And you could tell like they did it themselves. And listen, that's what they could produce with what they had at that time. Finally, they said, enough's enough. I want you to come in and actually rebrand us. So this here is basically what we started the process with. And we created these stylescapes. We started to show them what else is out there. You know, what you think may be a strong brand, maybe nothing compared to what could really be done. So we take them through the stylescape process and we show them different design concepts. And we start to really pinpoint what our ideal client is going to resonate with. And then we start designing the brand in that direction. Right. So what we like to do is once we start to get some momentum behind us, we like to put together what we call a brand guide. And this brand guide is sort of the Bible of that brand as it continues to grow and build. So for example, once we get a brand guide established, we send it to the client. And now the client, if they ever have to get something designed, they hand off this brand guide. And this brand guide has all the fonts, all the color schemes, all the imagery, everything. It's basically the rule book for their brand. If you don't use this color scheme, this font, this imagery, we're going to kick back the work, right? So we always love to create a brand guide for our clients because that's going to help them long after we're done branding or rebranding their business. So once that's established, then we could get into sort of the social media identity, right? And that is really helping you look consistent and top-notch online, right? So we can do LinkedIn identities. We could do Facebook identities. We could do YouTube identities. If you need some sort of I know a lot of people on Instagram like to do like patterned posts where one post is black and another post is white, and then they start to do this checkered theme. Now we do that for our clients too, to make sure that no matter what platform your audience is on, if they come to you, they're going to know it's you. And so when you're losing market share from competitors, we got to stay fresh. We got to keep it moving Because here's what's going to happen. If we don't, the perception of value of our business is going to decline. And that is a really bad place to be. I don't know how else to explain it. It's a horrible place to be. We want to make sure that our perception of value is always cranking. Because people are going to look at your website and start judging you in 2 seconds. They're going to come to your social media and they're going to say, nah, looks too cheap. Looks like they're amateur. We're going to go with the competitor that looks a little bit more polished. It is what it is, guys. I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying it because it's real. Shit happened to me years ago. I told you about this. I lost a big 6-figure client because my brand identity wasn't where it should to have attracted that level of client, right? This was a big food distribution company. They were looking for a big overhaul in their brand identity. And could I have done the work? Absolutely. I would have been able to crank that myself for sure. I would have. But they weren't having it because it was too much of a risk. They looked at my website and they're like, They kind of look, he looks like more of a freelancer. We need more of an agency to take care of our stuff. Right? So we got to look the part, guys. If you want to play big, you gotta look big. I mean, I hate, it is what it is, but you also got to deliver big, right? You know that saying I always say, the quality of your brand is going to determine the quality of your clients, and the quality of clients are going to determine the quality of your life, baby. There's no other way of saying it. There's no other way of saying it. So there's a couple things I want to talk about today. Couple things. I want you to look in the future over the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months. We've got the holidays coming up. What do you want to do? You want to get beat up by your competition? Or do you want to regain control of your messaging? Do you want to regain the perception of value of your business? Do you want people to start talking about you and start really telling people that you are the obvious choice? Here's the thing when it comes to competition stealing market share from you. You know how you get beat for good? Is when you lay down and do nothing. That's how you get beat. And I'll tell you right now, if you're in my camp, we're not laying down. We're not letting competition destroy us after working so hard to build what we have built inside of our business. So this is a wake-up call, guys. 2021 is going to be a huge year. 2022 is probably going to be an even bigger year for some people. But the only way we allow competitors to gain market share over us and start stealing our clients away is if we let them. So we have no control over what they can do, but we have tons of control over what we can do. And so I want to really make sure that you get this message today. How important it is to keep your brand relevant and updated and messaging being on point and focused and dialed in. Branding isn't about, I had this discussion with one of my clients this morning. Branding isn't just about the look of your business. It's about how it sounds. There's a lot of messaging involved with great branding. There's a lot of experience involved. What's going to happen when they hit your social media? What's going to happen when they hit your website? What's going to happen when they hit your funnel? What kind of experience are they going to feel and get? That's branding. I just signed up for a service today. yesterday, I should say, and I am so impressed with their onboarding process. Man, the email sequences were on point. I got a little 15-minute welcome conversation today with my strategist, and oh man, I felt like I was in the Ritz-Carlton. Really, I really felt like it was top shelf service, as it should be, because it's not cheap, the service. But that's what we want for our business, right? You want to take them. If you really want to stand out, you got to give them an experience that they've never experienced before, whether it's through your process, whether it's through how you communicate, whatever the case may be. But I don't want to see you guys laying down and letting your competition beat you up because you know what to do, but you're just scared to do it. Now, listen, this was a big investment for me yesterday. I said, it's probably going to cost me more if I don't take action on this and do it than if I just do it. And so I did it. Talked to a couple of their clients, did my diligence. They all had beautiful things to say about this company. I said, all right, let's do this. And then I started thinking about mindset. When you have a scarcity mindset yourself, how do you think you're going to close bigger deals in the future? If you yourself has a scarcity mindset, right? When I'm abundant with my thinking, that's when I get all my clients. I'm telling you, that's how it works. That's how it works. When I know that, my last client isn't my last client, and I know that I'll have dozens of more clients over the next couple of years, that's when I get them all. So we've worked very hard. I say we, business owners out there that put their blood, sweat, and tears into their business, that really want to make this world a better place. You're going to let your competition beat you up when you have the resources, when you have the ability to level everything up and to take back what's yours. No, we're going to make moves, and we're going to come out blazing, and we're going to show them that, when I say them, we're going to show your audience that you are the obvious choice, not them. And that's it. That's bottom line right there. So I hope you got some value out of this, guys. Don't forget to drop a little review, drop a little comment, wherever you're watching this or seeing this or listening to this. I truly appreciate all of your support. I couldn't do this show without you guys. And please, feedback, good or bad, send it in, because I always want to get better. I always want to improve. I always want to give more value. So have an amazing day, guys. And I'll catch you on the next one real soon.